How you guys doing today?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, feeling good.
I'm doing fantastic.
I was going to say thank you so much for coming in. How many times have you guys been to Comic-Con and WonderCon?
2 times, 3 times, 2 or 3 times. I've never been to WonderCon. I've been to Comic-Con, I think 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times. I've never been to WonderCon, but I've been to Comic-Con, I think, 3 times.
This is my first time at WonderCon.
Ooh.
Is there
This was good.
anything that you like geek out about that like applies to this audience? Like if you had the ability to go downstairs and like go shopping, is there anything that you would want to go buy?
Sword. A sword. A cool, like, medieval sword. Sword.
I like the way you say it.
I really say sword, but it's fun to say sword at Comic-Con
It
or
is a
WonderCon.
sword.
Maybe some of the gaming stuff. Sorry to cut you off. Maybe some of the, yeah, I'm into games. Fortnite, Zelda. That's very prevalent around here.
Very true.
Yeah. I just want to find all the furries.
There's only there are some here, but it's few.
It's few.
It's
It's far and
not-
few between. That's what I'm saying. I want to hunt.
Yeah, okay. I'm not even going to ask.
It's wabbit season.
Oh, do you not know what?
Oh, no, I know what the furries are. I was going to just go into it a little bit too much. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Don't go down the hole with me. You know what I mean?
No,
I'll Google that later. I don't know what
you don't want it.
is.
Really?
Yeah.
Evan, I want to tell you later.
Okay, tell me
Right.
later.
I was going to say yeah.
Not here.
No, definitely look it up later though. You
Okay.
might be a whole new thing for you.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, but we're going to use the.
Right, yes.
It might change your life.
Okay.
Jumping
Yeah.
into why I get to talk to you guys today. First of all, I cannot wait to see the movie. I saw like the opening, I guess 10 or 15 minutes.
Nice.
And it was awesome and completely different than the previous XMen movies. So could you sort of talk a little bit about that? Like what did Simon as writer-director bring to this that maybe is different than the previous ones?
I feel as if his overall approach in the tone itself is something that's going to be refreshing to everyone that's a fan of the comic book installments. Kind of leading it with more of the relationship-based foundation rather than anything that is more of a flick of fulfillment with explosions and things like that. As much as we have that, it's not what leads the movie. It's what truly should lead the movie, which is relationships and emotion, I feel.
Yeah, and it was fun working with Simon because he is so particular and intricate with every little detail that you kind of really do feel like you're getting sucked into the storyline or sucked into whatever we're getting. He gets you there on the day, and then you're able to kind of, hopefully it turns out right,
Yeah, I mean, it was a great environment to work on the set with Simon. He's the writer as well, so he knows it through and through. So it was, I don't know, I just felt more relaxed and calm on set. So that was a great addition.
One of the things is all of these movies have these big action set pieces. You know you're going to get that. But for me, my favorite parts are getting to watch like the banter between the characters and the relationships, because ultimately if you don't care about these people, you don't give a shit what's going on with the action. Sorry for my language.
No, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. Words you've never heard.
What?
Right. So, but talk a little bit about that, like maybe some of the cool scenes between the characters and some of the banter that you get to go back and forth on.
I think there's a lot of really beautiful moments, especially when we're talking about Jean and her becoming Dark Phoenix. Everyone kind of weighs in at some point or another, but what's beautiful is you get to see the relationship, the backstory that's there, so that when we are talking about what we're going to do about this person who's, basically losing their mind, it's coming from a place of love, and there's some real specific choices there that I think the audience will really appreciate, which is that just because you love someone doesn't mean that the things that they do are, okay or able to just be kind of written off. And when you kind of have to stand up to someone you love, it really starts to mess with your head a lot. And we all kind of come together as a family in a sense.
Anything you guys want to add?
That hit me.
She kind of nailed it, yeah.
I'm
That was
relating
incredible.
to my own life, so I'm about to cry. So it's real good.
I'll hold you later.
Thanks.
Yeah. Not in a
when,
weird way.
When you think back on the making of the film, what's like the day you will always remember, if you have one?
Being on the space jet.
Because that wasn't just a one.
It wasn't just one day, but it was.
It felt like one eternal day just locked in a spaceship, which I realized, my dream of being an astronaut as a child, gone. Done with that. Act is good, do it for a couple days, out of there.
No, it was pretty anxious. I'd say, it was the spaceship.
Definitely the space jet. Yeah.
I was going to say, I don't want to do spoilers because not everyone will be fortunate enough to see the beginning of the movie, but that is the beginning of the movie.
Is it really?
Yeah, the stuff.
Okay, good to know.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, that's when everything's gonna happen.
Right. It's when.
Sorry?
It's when.
That's when everything's gonna happen.
Yeah. It's the.
Right.
It sets everything in motion.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the first domino.
It's a setup. Yeah.
That
Yes,
kind of
exactly.
hits the rest.
And the thing is, people really like the set pieces that involve your character because of what is able to be done with the camera work, and it's really badass in space.
Awesome. I love that.
Have you seen it yet?
No,
well.
I'm dying to see it.
Have you seen it?
But I've been wanting to
Yeah,
do it
but
in
none
space
of us have
forever.
seen anything.
Yeah, we've just seen the ridiculously like goofy part where we're all like on chairs. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God! They have the fake 0G and 0G.
and 0G.
And 0G.
Go. Oh my God!
Right. It's very weird that I've seen more footage than you. I don't understand that.
I don't either. It's
I don't like that one bit.
It's
Right.
unfortunate.
I
Yeah.
think today, if you at the panel, you'll probably be watching
The first
good.
15 minutes?
Yeah,
That's
something-
nice.
Something like that.
That's
It's great.
nice.
Maybe 12 or
Yeah,
something.
but the thing is it's Marvel.
31.
You know what I mean? And actors are the biggest mouths in Hollywood, I think. So it's like, yo, did you see the movie? Yeah, I really like that one moment, and blah 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 blah. And then like next thing you know, spoiler alert, everyone knows what happened in the movie. So I think that they kind of try and keep it under lock and key.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, listen, you
Smart
know the
move.
you know the whole
makes
movie, and
Yeah, I mean, like we know everything. We read it.
But I mean, also listen, it's based
Most
on
of it.
it's based on the comics. The storyline. I think if people really want to know, they could take some educated guesses.
Sure.
So I have to ask you guys. Obviously, it's out there that Disney bought Fox. So I guess my big, huge question is: have you asked for a free annual passport yet? Now that you're sort of related to Disney.
Not yet, but that is a great idea. It's right around the corner. I'm very excited.
It is.
I would love to go. Skip the line and all that stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
man,
give me a
that'd be
fast pass.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, at least.
And which leads me to my next thing. All of us, everyone loves going to Disneyland or Disney World. What is the ride of choice for each of you?
Tower of Terror.
I was gonna say Tower of Terror as well.
It's not the Tower of Terror anymore, though, is what I've heard.
It's like some weird elevator.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's. I don't know. Maybe it's not an elevator.
Maybe it's not
It
an
should be
elevator at all. It should
I don't
be
know
an
what it would
elevator.
be, but I don't know.
Oh, that is
I think it's something about the galaxy, Guardians of the
Oh,
Galaxy.
they switched it to Guardians of the Galaxy. You're right.
Yeah,
right, they
I don't know
did.
what it's called
You're
though.
right, they
I think
did.
it's called literally Guardians of the Galaxy Breakout or something like
But it's
that.
just it's still the same sensation, just going up. And
Yeah, you're in an elevator,
think
but it's
so.
Guardians. Yeah,
It's a Guardians elevator.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I like the mountain dark. What's it?
Space Mountain.
Yeah, I like
Space
that.
Mountain's great.
I like Dark Mountain.
I like the dark mountain. Okay, it's dark in there, so yeah, sure.
This one of the things about this movie is you guys have this big cast. What is it like when? Do you guys ever go out together as like a group to a bar or like for food? And what is that kind of like after like a long day of getting loopy filming?
I mean, it's actually kind of nice. It's
crazy, yeah.
We get together, we eat, we talk about our families and our significant others. We
Eat, we drink.
we drink. We say goodbye to each other. We go to bed early. It's very normal.
bed early,
Yeah,
yeah.
we go to bed
Yeah.
like way early.
Yeah.
Like I have to be in bed by 9.
Those 3 a.m. calls,
AM.
you gotta get to bed at.
When
2
they get a
a.m.
3 a.m. call, I get a 2 a.m. call.
Yeah,
I
'cause
go
you're all
in,
blue.
Get the makeup, yeah. So it's, and that's not even included in my work hours.
No.
I'm talking to Disney about that one.
Yeah.
Disney, we have notes. Okay, we're gonna make it better.
But being serious, I think a lot of people who are watching this interview who don't really understand the actual movie making process, like everyone thinks it must be some glamorous thing, you going on set, you're acting, but it's like sometimes 18-hour days,
Yeah.
and it's really intense. And this is my last thing, but could you sort of talk about that, like pull the curtain up for what it's really like when you're making a movie?
You got. Yeah, go ahead.
Blue.
Okay, here I go. No, I mean, it comes with balance. I'm always weighing myself when it comes to like the labor and all the hardships that come into being, confined to having rubber hands and a tail and feet and teeth and eye contact and blue makeup.
And blue spit.
Yeah, blue spit.
They put it in his mouth, like around
before
his
every
tongue.
shot,
Yeah.
I drink a little bit of like blue dye. So yeah, I mean, a lot comes with it that I think about, but at the same time, you can level it out with all the positives. So that just basically keeps me going. Yeah, and I mean, it was up to me to sign that contract and push the boundaries of what I can express as an actor, going beyond just a human being, which is something I've always wanted to do, and be an astronaut on top of that. I mean, we're really killing it here.
Yeah, we were able to mimic 0G, in my opinion, quite efficiently.
Yeah.
I
it's
felt
fun.
good.
Yeah.
It didn't. I don't
I'm
know.
excited to see it.
I don't
Felt
know.
good. I don't know how it's gonna look, but we'll see.
But also, I mean, I think it's hard. I mean, me and Evan are usually like in wigs, and though we aren't necessarily blue,
They're the same color.
we
Well,
both
yours
have
is a
gray
little
hair.
different this year.
Yeah, mine's a little different. I got roots now. I got mad roots.
The suits for you guys,
Which
for all of us, are always quite
could
tight,
also-
you know, we're a little bit like this, and then we have to act natural.
Yeah, and you're like
hilarious.
and he's in rubber, and I'm in rubber, and then you're in rubber, and everyone's
The
sweating.
muscle suits.
You know, the boots are cool though.
The boots aren't
They're-
bad.
They're these really lightweight Nike shoe boots.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
I couldn't relate with that one. Got the camel toes.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's got
you're-
the God. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, man. That really does suck, don't it?
Yeah, they're horrific.
Yeah, you had no
Yeah.
idea going into it how much but also would you have preferred for it to be
No, I
like
literally-
CGI?
Listen, that's a beautiful question you asked there because
Thank you.
first I didn't want that, but then the second movie came along, went through that, and I was like, you know what? Motion capture is quantumly jumping today. Let's do that. But the whole
Let's
feet
swell
thing,
up.
I saw the Nike boots and I was like, listen, I've seen cartoon character versions of Nightcrawler and he has boots. He can fit these things into boots. Let's do that. And they're like, nah, we love the whole thing. So now it's that.
I'm just going to say I really appreciated that answer. It was great and honest, and anyway, listen, I thank you so much for coming in, and I cannot wait to see the finished film.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.